I love how he's just writing this message. 4 months from now. Ooh, destruction. Oh my god. It's happening. Didn't I say this was gonna be a big arc? I think this is gonna be a big arc, boys. This has to be a big arc. 4 months from now, everything destroyed by Tamura. Shirtless Shiggy. He would go crazy for that. That's Japan behind Toga, dude. It is. It looks like it's going to be the new Liberation Front versus the heroes. And I honestly don't think the heroes are going to be able to handle this. No fucking way. Well, they might be able to handle like the little people, right? The smaller troops of the Liberation Army. Because honestly, let's be real. The smaller army, trash. The reason, but I read that chapter, dude. Okay, so what I'm saying is, like, when it was Liberation Army versus the League of Villains were destroying the Liberation Army, because the Liberation Army was just filled with, they had numbers. It was quantity, not quality, whereas the League of Villains was quality over quantity. Right now, the new Liberation Villains, the Meta Liberation Army, it's filled with not only quantity but quality as well. The heroes are about the same. I feel like the heroes is a mixture of quantity and quality, but the quality of heroes, I don't know if they could stand a chance. Then again, we have the new students who I feel like would do a phenomenal job, and not only do we have UA, we have other schools as well, so there's a lot of incoming heroes from other places. When I was playing One's Justice, I forgot about what's his name? The wind guy? Inasa, there you go. Thank you, Cora. Inasa. When I was playing One's Justice, I remembered about Inasa. So we still have other heroes in other places. In terms of Hawks being a good guy or a bad guy, I'm hoping he's good. I really like Hawks, whether if he's good or bad. If he's a villain, he might be one of my favorite villains under Toga. If he's a good guy, he's one of my favorite heroes. I don't think he's exactly my favorite hero, but he's one of them. You could say that Kamui Woods, hey, he got that wood, you know, like for what's her name, Mount Lady. I mean, sneaking that message to Endeavor seemed like a good guy move to me. It is a good guy move, but we don't know about him if he really did kill Best Genist. My feeling is that he didn't kill Best Genist, and it's so funny because people are like, what are your reasonings? I mean, it was right there, right? That's what people said about Julius dying in Black Clover. Number one, this is a shonen anime and manga. This is a shonen manga, so the chances of Best Genist dying is pretty low to me. It might just be a fill-in, like it might be a fake, but I don't think he's dead, because it didn't show. It showed like something that looked like Best Genist inside of the bag, right? But we don't know if that bag was Best Genist because it wasn't clear. If it's not clear enough for us to see, we could only speculate that he's dead. My Best Genist, you know, senses are not tingling. So with that, I think he's still alive. If he dead, then he dead. But for the most part, I don't think he's dead yet. He's probably gonna die later on, but not yet. I wouldn't be surprised if he was hiding within like the Liberation, but I don't know. So yeah, this was a good chapter. I love how he was telling Endeavor about the message. Second word, like highlights. Fucking oh my god, it was so exhilarating to see Endeavor like catch up on that and to like really try to understand it. It did take him a while, it seemed like, but even for us, it took me a while to finally get what he was trying to relay over. In a sense, I'd be like Endeavor, but seeing Endeavor just catch everything, I was like, fuck yeah, dude, this is gonna be crazy. This is definitely one of the coolest build-ups ever. In 4 months, it'll be the start of the second year. If UA is still standing after whatever Shigaraki does. Oh, now that you mention that, that's a scary thought. That is a scary thought. Imagine if there's gonna be a shift. The first shift that we received is when All Might defeated. The first shift was when All Might defeated All For One, right? He lost his power, so he's no longer the number one hero. The number one hero is now Endeavor. That's the first shift. Why that's a shift is because Endeavor is still a million miles away from reaching All Might's full potential. Because All Might was just like unstoppable at one point, right? There was only one person that can stop him. Though Endeavor seems like he's picking up the pace a little bit. He's able to do more things. But All Might was just like, he was on it. Endeavor, I still feel like him as number 2 was still miles away from All Might. So I felt like that was like a major shift. The second big shift, staying probably first shift, no? I don't think so. It could be. You might be right, Graham, because of the stain arc, he did recruit people. I guess you could say the Stain arc was one because of Stain, Shigaraki was able to recruit more people, right? But I feel like the All Might fight was probably heavy. I don't know if that's a heavy shift. I guess it could be, because it leads on to a bigger shift. Because from then, the next shift for me personally, what I would think would be this, the Liberation. The Liberation Army thing. The Liberation Army, why I feel like that one is a big shift is because the League of Villains went from struggling like crazy to recruiting 100,000. That's a really, really big shift. So we don't know. But yeah, really, really cool chapter. Horikoshi, you goddamn sadist. Take a vacation because I know you're getting sick. But if you're watching this, Horikoshi, tell Shueisha to give me a break.